Hello everyone. So today I have brought four interesting questions of mixtures. Okay, these four questions are similar to each other, but they have minor differences, and due to these minor differences, the approach of their solution changes. Right? And friends, if you remember that if you have taken any mock or exam, so you can see that most of the not most of the all the arithmetic questions are in word form, right? So our first task is to interpret the question and then extract the data and then form it into a mathematical expression, right? So today we are going to see this, that how to extract the data and form it into a mathematical expression, right? And if you have, okay, if you do not have the thorough concept of the thorough knowledge of the concept, then we lag it, right? So before going to the solution of this question, or before seeing the questions, I want to explain the concept, okay, that what type of questions we are going to solve. So let's get started. All right. So what what kind of question we are going to solve? Let's see. We have a solution or mixture. You can see. So we have a mixture of milk and water, and this is the initial, right, initial solution. And let's say the ratio is given 3 is to 2. All right, and we have 100 liter of this solution of milk and water, or mixture you can say. And what we are going to do, we have an initial solution, we are going to do some process on it, obviously mathematical process, and we get the final mixture. And here also we will have, right, the ratio of this milk and water, right? So how the question they ask, how the question, okay, they ask, we are going to see. So let's see what we are going to do. So I have the mixture of 100 liter, and the ratio of this mixture is 3 is to 2. And here it is saying that we are adding we are adding 10 liter of water to it. So what will be the ratio of the final mixture? Alright, so how to solve it? Okay, since here we have given the ratio as well as the quantity, so what we can do, we can find the quantity of both the components. So here 3 and 2, right? So 3 plus 2, it is, let's say, 3x and 5x, 2x. So the total mixture will be 5x, right? So 5x is equal to 100, so x is equal to 20, right? So this milk we have given, right, the quantity of milk is 60 liter and quantity of water is 40 liter, right? This is the easiest type of question, right? So in these, okay, we have 60 liter of milk and 40 liter of water, but we are not adding any milk to it, we are adding water to it. So if I add 10 liter of, right, let me change the color. Now I'm adding 10 liter of water, so it will be, the quantity will be changed and it will be 50 liter, right? Now I have 60 liter of milk and 50 liter of water, and now I have to take the ratio. So it will be 6 is to 5. Okay, so this was the first type where we have given the quantity as well as the ratio, and we are adding one of the components, and we will be asked the ratio, final ratio. Let's see the second type. Okay, again I'm taking the same question. So initially we have right? Milk and water in the ratio 3 is to 2. All right, and 100 liter of the mixture. So here I have milk 60 liter, sorry, 60 liter of milk, and water I have 40 liter. Now the question, I'm adding x liter of water, right? Adding x liter water, and I'm getting the final mixture here, and the ratio of this final mixture is 6 is to 5. So what is the value of this x, or what is how much water I have added, how to find it? Okay, so what we can do here, that we have milk, I have 60 liter, right? And 40 liter of water, and here I add x liter, right, to the water. And if I take the ratio, I get 6 is to 5, right? So let's take the ratio 60 upon 40 plus x, and this equals to 6 by 5. Now take the cross multiplication, it will be 300, and 40 multiplied by 6, it is 240 plus x, 6x. All right, so if you take this 240 to this side, it will be 60. So 60 is equal to 6x, it will be 10. So x is equal to 10 liter, right? Okay, so this is how we can solve. We have 60 liter, we have 40 liter, and we are adding x liter, and we are taking the ratio, and we get the final ratio. We equating, by equating it, we get the value of x. All right. Okay, I hope you understood till here. Okay, guys. So if you understand, and if you like the solution, if you like my teaching style, you should subscribe the channel, and you should like the video also, to keep me motivated. All right, so let's move ahead. Now again, I'm taking that initial, the ratio is, given 3 is to 2, right? Now here the quantity is not given, right? The quantity is not given, it is blank. And what we are doing, we are adding, let's say adding 10 liter water, and we are getting the final mixture in the ratio 6 is to 5. Okay, and then the question will be asked that what is the quantity of milk, or what is the initial quantity of milk, or what is the initial quantity of water. So how to solve it? So here we have given the ratio, right? Ratio of milk to water. But we know that, okay, if we have the ratio, then we can write it into quantity also. How? So I have milk, this is the ratio, right? So if I want to take it into quantity, then what I have to write? I have to write 3x, right? And water, I have to take 2x. All right, so this was the initial quantity of milk and water. Now what I am doing, I am adding 10 liter of water to it. So this will be the final, right? Let me change the color. Now if I take the ratio of these two, it should be 6 6 is to 5. Okay, by taking the cross multiplication it will be 15x, and this equals to 12x plus 60. So 3x is equal to 60 and x is equal to 20, right? By dividing 60 divided by 3, it is 20. All right, now if we have asked about milk or water, so milk will be 3x, so 3 multiplied by 20, that is 60 liter. All right, water will be 2 multiplied by 20 and it is 40 liter. All right, so let's see the questions. I hope you understood the concept. Okay, so let's see the questions. I have not put the options here. Okay, the ratio between milk and water in 104 liters of mixture is 8 is to 5. Okay, so mixture we have given, and the quantity of the mixture is 104 liter, and the ratio is 8 is to 5. So let's 8 is to 5, and the quantity is how much? It is 104 liter. And if 20 liters of waters are added to it, then what will be the new ratio? Okay, so here we have given the ratio and the quantity, so we can find the quantity of each. So here 8 plus 5, it will be 13. Okay, so 13x is equal to 104 and x is equal to how much? 8. So the quantity of milk will be how much? It will be 8 8s are 64 and this will be 40 liter, right? And now what we are doing here, we are adding 20 liters of water. So if I add 20 liters of water, it will be 60 liter, right? Now the ratio will be 64 and 60. So with 4 it will be 16 times and it will be 15. Okay, so the final ratio will be 16 is to 15. Okay, the second question is, a milkman has 80 liters of milk and water in the ratio 4 is to 1. If he added x liter of water in the mixture, then the milk to water becomes 8 is to 5. And we need to find the value of x. Okay, again we have given the ratio of milk and water as well as the quantity. So 4 is to 1 and the quantity is 80. So 4 plus 1, it is 5x, right? So 5x is equal to 80 and x is equal to, okay, here we have x given, so I'm not taking x for this solution. Let's take something else. So let's say 5a is equal to 80, so a is equal to 16. So milk will be 16 multiplied by 4, it will be 64 and this will be 16. Okay, so we have 64 liter of milk and 16 liter of water, and now what we are doing, we are adding x liter of water, right? So if we are adding x liter of water, what will be the final quantity of water? It will be 16 plus x, right? So final quantity of water will be 16 plus x. And now if we are taking ratio, then it will become 8 is to 5. So let's see, 64 upon 16 plus x, and this equals to 8 and 5. Okay, by taking cross multiplication it will be 320. 5 multiplied by 60, it will be 320. So 320, this equals to 16 8s are, it will be 128, right? So 128 plus 8x. So 8x will be 320 minus 128. So 8x is equal to, okay, so 320 minus 128. Okay, so it will be 2 here and 9 here, 192. So x is equal to 192 divided by 8. It will be 2 times and 4 times, right? So the value of x is 24 liter, right? So the value of x we got 24 liter. All right. Okay, so the next question we have: a milkman has a mixture of milk to water in a ratio 5:3. If he adds 20 liters of water to the mixture, the ratio of the milk to water become 15 is to 13. And we have asked about what is the initial quantity of the milk. So again we have milk, water, the ratio is 5:3, and the initial quantity here, the initial quantity is not given, right? So what I have to do that, let's say the initial quantity of milk is 5x and water is 3x. And what we are going to do, we are adding 20 liters of water. So what will be the final quantity of the water? It will be 3x plus 20. And now if we are taking the ratio, right, so here only I'm not writing in other place. So 5x, okay, this becomes 5x upon 3x plus 20, and this equals to the final ratio 15 and 13. Okay, by taking the cross multiplication, it will be 13 multiplied by 5x, it will be 65x, and 15 multiplied by 3, it will be 45x, and 15 multiplied by 20, it will be 300. So 65 minus 45, it will be 20x, and this equals to 300. So x is equal to 15, right? So what is the initial quantity of the milk? And the initial quantity of the milk is 5x. So 5x is equal to 5 multiplied by 15, and that's equal to 75 liter, right? So the initial quantity of the milk was 75 liter. Okay, so the last question: a milkman has a mixture of milk to water in the ratio 7:3. If he adds 10 liters of milk and 20 liters of water to the mixture, the ratio of the milk to water becomes 15:8. So what is the initial quantity of the water? So here what can we do? So the initial quantity of milk is 7x. Initial quantity of water is 3x. Now what we are doing? We are adding 10 liters of milk. So final mixture will be 7x plus 10 liter, right? And we are adding 20 liters of water. So it will be 3x plus 20. So 7x plus 10 and 3x plus 20. And when we take the ratio, it becomes 15 upon 8. Alright. Now taking the cross multiplication, it will be 56x plus 80, and 15 multiplied by 3, it will be 45x plus 300. Okay, so 56 minus 45, how much it will be? 11. So 11x And well, let me check once. So 7x plus 10 and 3x plus 20, and we have 15 upon 18. All right, and then 8 sevens are 56, and 80 and 45 and 300. So we have 56 minus 45, 11, and 300 minus 80, it will be 220. Okay, all right, then x is equal to uh, 20. Yes, so we got the value of x, that is 20. And what we have been asked, it is what is the initial quantity of water. Okay, so the initial quantity of water is 3x, right? So it will be 3 multiplied by 20, and this will equal to 60 liter. All right, everyone, so I hope you understood it. If you have any doubt, you can let me know in the comment section. And if you need help with the math, so I provide private class also, so you can feel free to contact me on this number. Okay, and please guys subscribe to the channel and like the video. Okay, bye bye.